Hey, hello everyone. Greetings. This is Lakshman Mishra, and I welcome you in this channel. So, in this video, we are going to deep into the Cisco email security gateway and how it inspects both inbound and outbound emails. So, I'll demonstrate a step-by-step process and the traffic flow. All right. And in this video, we will cover the email traffic flow with the G Suite, which is also called Google Workspace, right? The process will remain same for the, let's say if you are using Office 365 or any other email server, right? So in this video, basically we will talk about, let's say if your email server is there on cloud, or if you are using email solution like Google Workspace or Office 365, which is a cloud SaaS based solution, right? So and solution. So what happens? So I'll explain what happens when email enters into the gateway, and how Cisco email security inspect the emails, right? So this video is for whether you are a cybersecurity professional or an IT enthusiast. So stick around in this video, right? And I'll ensure this is gonna be a fun and super insightful. So let's get started. So in this video, if you'll see the the diagram, the email connectivity flow, right? So let's assume so uh, so first I'll talk about the inbound email flow, right? So let's say an external user, right, or external sender, like John at external.com, right, sends an email to your company address or any employee within your company. Let's assume the username is alice at yourdomain.com, right? So external user like John at external.com sends an email to your company address, which could be your allies at yourdomain.com, right? So what happens? The sending servers does a DNS lookup, right, to find the MX record for your domain. But here is the twist, right? The MX record doesn't point directly to the Gmail or the Office 365, right? It points to the Cisco email security appliance or email security gateway, something like mx1.ciscoesa.yourdomain.com, right? So when sender sends an email, sender servers does a DNS MX lookup, right? And when it finds the MX records for the sender domain, right, which will be your email security gateway, then the real magic happens from now. The sending email server connects to the Cisco ESA via SMTP. This is where the magic starts now. So when Cisco email security receive an email from the external servers or external senders, Cisco performs a deep inspections, right? I'll explain the traffic flow within the email security appliance, like how Cisco email security does inspections for any incoming or inbound and outbound emails, right? So it checks the IP reputation, right? SPF records, anti-spam filters, antivirus scan. It also validate whether the senders has an DKIM and DMARC published or not. It checks the DLP and content filters. If anything looks suspicious during the inspection, it can quarantine or reject the message, right? So if I'll talk about detail of the different inspection engine which has within the email security appliance. So first check is uh, reputation filtering, right? Reputation filtering or host and IP filtering via SBRS and the ETF. So SBRS is nothing but your center base reputation score or reputation service, you can say, and ETF is your external threat feed, right? So Cisco email security check the IP host reputation via SBRS and the ETF. This is the first line of defense which decide whether email should pass through the other inspection engine or not, right? And then the next process is SDR. It's a sender domain reputation filtering, right? So what it does, it validate the domain reputation to identify spoofed or untrusted domains, right? Once it validated, then the connection filtering inspection starts, right? Here SPF, DKIM and DMARC checks are done, and rate throttling is also applied if required, or if, let's say, if administrator has configured the rate throttling, then it applies. So what is rate throttling, DMARC, DKIM, SPF? So I'll explain all these in details in the later upcoming video. All right. Then the next inspection engine is CASE, right? We also call it as an Cisco Async SVD engine, which performs multi-verdict scanning across multiple engine in parallel for better spam detection. All right. Then the next inspection engine comes in, which is virus and malware filtering. All right, which is your antivirus. So let's say if you have an entitlement or if you have taken the subscription for the Sophos or McAfee, right, which is part of the license subscription when you will purchase this email security gateway from Cisco, right? So let's say if you have a valid entitlement of antivirus engine, then the antivirus engine scan for known viruses using real-time signature updates. All right. Then the next inspection is file reputation. In the file reputation, Cisco email security appliance uses SAW-based file blocking to flag suspicious or previously identified malware, right? Then the next inspection comes, which is file analysis, right? Which is also called a behavior analysis and sandboxing, right? For 0-day or unknown file types, which is a very good feature in the Cisco, right? We also call it as an thread grid, right? For sandboxing engine. All right. The next inspections comes after this virus malware filtering, which is content filtering, right? So under the content filtering, Cisco email security appliance check and separates the marketing, social or bulk email, so it doesn't hit the user primary inbox. All right. So let's say if someone is sending you a bulk email or marketing email or social email, so email security appliance inspect those emails, and after analyzing it, it categorize into the based on the marketing, social or bulk email. All right. Then the next process is the content filtering. Under the content filtering, let's say if you have applied the content filtering, or admin has configured a rule like blocking specific keywords, attachment or sensitive terms, right? So there are hundreds of content filterings available when you will configure the email security policy, which I'll cover in the upcoming videos, right? Then it checks the content filtering for the incoming for incoming emails, right? Then after passing all the inspection steps, the clean emails forward to the Gmail for final inbox delivery. Once Cisco gives it green light, all right, it relays clean email to the Gmail using Google MX server. Like let's say if I'll talk about the G Suite, right? It has a server called ASPMX, I guess, google.com. So they are around 5 to 6 servers, right, which are responsible for receiving emails. So once Cisco email security appliance inspect the emails, and if Cisco gives the green light or green signal, there is no blocking or any suspicious drops, right? Then it route that email to the Gmail servers. All right. Then uh, Gmail will also run its own spam phishing filters before placing in the user inbox. So this was the inbound email security flow. Now I'll talk about the outbound, right? So this was uh, for when someone is sending an email from outside public network, right? From the outside domain to your domain, right? As I have mentioned, user call user at external.com is sending an email to your domain, right? Then this all the inspection engine applies. Now I'll talk about the outbound traffic flow. So in the outbound email flow, now let's flip it up, right? Uh, so in the previous example, I had taken a user example like John at external.com was sending an email from outside network to your user in your domain called allies, right? So now so this time now let's flip it up. So this time allies, which is your user, which is your company user, right, sends an email to John at external.com, which is external domain from the Gmail server, right? So your Google workspace, right, or G Suite is configured to route all the outbound message to the Cisco ESA. It has SMTP relay. So it Google does not send the message directly to the external senders. It forward that email to the Cisco email security appliance for further inspection. All right, then ESA has to decide whether that email to be routed or to be sent on the external sender or not. All right. So before delivery, Cisco email security appliance scans the email for DLP policies. Example, let's say if your organization is more concerned about the data security, right? Data security. So, and if you have applied DLP policies within your email security appliance for inspecting any sensitive information, then it checks through the DLP policies. Then it checks the malware, add DKIM signatures. Then it also apply the SPF alignment. Then it encrypts the email if required. And now it sends the email to the destination email server, right? So now we will follow the bottom half of the Cisco inspection pipeline, right? Here in the outbound email flow, right? So first is CAC, right? Which performs multi-verdict scanning to detect spam, malicious content, or policy violation. All right. Then it applies the encryption and security check, right? By using TLS records to validate the security delivery path. Then it applies the antivirus. It scans the message whether the message has any viruses for any outgoing messages, right? Then it checks the file reputation analysis, which basically check for potentially dangerous attachment being sent out. Uh, if required, sandboxing applies, right? In the data loss prevention, which in the data loss prevention, right, which it detects and block email with personally or company sensitive identifiable information. right? Financial data or sensitive documents, right? And all right, now, so after inspecting all the after inspecting the message, Cisco email security appliance does a DNS MX lookup for external.com. Finally, Cisco established a secure SMTP connection and delivers the email to the external email server. All right. So that's the full journey of the email, both inbound and outbound, right? With Cisco email security and G Suite working together. So it's a powerful combo to protect your business from spam, malware, and data leaks, right? So thank you for listening me and watching this video. If you need any help setting this up, drop your question in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Take care.